Small garden? No problem. These 10 shrubs prove you don't need a big space to have a stunning one. Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and make sure you tap the bell so you never miss any of our gardening content. It really helps the channel grow, and we truly appreciate every single one of you who shows support. Now, okay, let's go to the video. A lot of gardeners give up on shrubs because they think they need a huge yard to grow them properly. But that's simply not true. The right shrub can anchor a small garden bed, add year-round structure, and even attract pollinators, all without taking over your space. Today we're looking at 10 small shrubs that stay compact, behave well, and look absolutely beautiful no matter how limited your garden space is. List item number 1. Dwarf Spirea, Spirea japonica. Dwarf Spirea is one of the most popular compact shrubs in the world, and for good reason. This little beauty grows to about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, making it a perfect fit for borders, containers, or small garden beds. It produces clusters of tiny pink, red, or white flowers in late spring through summer, and its foliage often changes color in the fall, giving you multi-season interest in one plant. The key benefit here is how low maintenance it is. Dwarf Spirea is drought-tolerant once established, it handles full sun beautifully, and it responds really well to pruning, so you stay in full control of its size and shape. If you're a beginner gardener looking for something that delivers big visual impact without a lot of fuss, Dwarf Spirea is absolutely where you want to start. List item number 2. Dwarf Gardenia, Gardenia jasminoides radicans. If you want fragrance in your garden, Dwarf Gardenia is the one. This compact evergreen shrub stays between 2 and 3 feet tall, but the scent it produces is rich, creamy, and almost intoxicating, especially in the early morning or evening. The glossy dark green leaves are gorgeous year-round, and those classic white blooms are simply elegant. The key benefit is that it gives you both beauty and fragrance in a tiny package. It does prefer a warm, humid climate and slightly acidic soil, so keep that in mind. But if your conditions are right, a dwarf gardenia will reward you generously. One important caution: gardenia is toxic to dogs and cats, so if you have pets that roam your garden, place it somewhere they can't easily access. List item number 3. Compact Viburnum, Viburnum opulus compactum. Viburnum is one of those shrubs that garden designers absolutely love, and the compact variety is perfect for smaller spaces. Growing to about 4 to 5 feet tall, compact viburnum gives you white flower clusters in spring, bright red berries in late summer and fall, and stunning red-orange foliage as the seasons change. That is 3 seasons of serious visual interest in one shrub. The key benefit is its incredible wildlife value. The berries attract birds, and the flowers bring in pollinators. It's also very cold-hardy and tolerates a range of soil conditions. This is one of those all-rounder shrubs that works hard in the garden without you having to work hard for it. List item number 4. Loropetalum, Loropetalum chinense. Also known as Chinese fringe flower, Loropetalum is one of the most striking small shrubs you can grow. The deep burgundy or purple foliage is eye-catching all year long, and in late winter to early spring, it explodes with thin, ribbon-like hot pink flowers that are unlike anything else in the garden. Dwarf varieties stay between 3 and 5 feet, making them very manageable. The key benefit is that it gives you bold, year-round color when many other plants look dull. It thrives in full sun to partial shade and is relatively drought-tolerant once established. It's a statement shrub that earns its spot in the garden every single season. List item number 5. Dwarf boxwood, Buxus sempervirens suffruticosa. Dwarf boxwood is the king of structure in a small garden. It grows slowly and stays compact, usually around 2 to 3 feet, and it takes shaping and clipping incredibly well, which is why it's been used in formal garden designs for centuries. The dense, dark green foliage stays rich and vibrant year-round, giving your garden a clean, polished look even in winter. The key benefit is its versatility. You can grow it as a low hedge, shape it into a ball, line a pathway, or use it as a container plant. One important caution, though: Boxwood is toxic if ingested, so be careful around children and pets. Also keep an eye out for boxwood blight, a fungal disease that has been spreading in many regions. Buy from reputable nurseries and keep your plants well spaced for good air circulation. List item number 6. Dwarf lilac, Syringa mayeri, Palabin. When most people think of lilac, they picture a tall, old-fashioned shrub that takes over the corner of a yard. But the dwarf Korean lilac completely changes that expectation. It grows to about 4 to 5 feet tall and produces the most beautiful, soft lavender-pink blooms in late spring, with that classic, deeply nostalgic lilac fragrance that so many of us love. The key benefit is that you get all the charm and scent of a traditional lilac in a compact, well-behaved package. It's very cold-hardy, easy to grow, and it actually reblooms in some climates, giving you a second flush of flowers in late summer. If you've always wanted a lilac but thought your garden was too small, this one is your answer. List item number 7. Drift Rose, Rosa megalpio. Drift roses are a groundbreaking class of roses that were bred specifically for small spaces. They grow low and wide, typically 18 inches tall and about 2 to 3 feet wide, and they bloom continuously from spring all the way through the first frost. They come in a wide range of colors, including red, pink, coral, white, and yellow, so there's something for every garden palette. The key benefit is that unlike traditional roses, drift roses are extremely disease-resistant, low maintenance, and they don't require the intense pruning routine that puts so many gardeners off growing roses. They work beautifully at the front of a border, along a pathway, or spilling over the edge of a raised bed. This is the rose for people who always thought roses were too much trouble. List item number 8. Sky Pencil Holly, Ilex crenata, Sky Pencil. Sky pencil holly is a uniquely narrow, columnar shrub that grows upright to about 6 to 8 feet tall, but only 2 feet wide. That makes it a brilliant choice for tight spaces, narrow side gardens, or any spot where you want vertical interest without any spread. The small, glossy, dark green leaves are evergreen, meaning it provides structure and color in your garden all year round. The key benefit is its ability to solve the problem of vertical space in a small garden. It's also very deer-resistant and low maintenance, requiring minimal pruning to keep its naturally clean shape. Use it as a living screen, a punctuation point in a border, or flanking an entryway for a sleek, elegant look. List item number 9. Potentilla, Potentilla fruticosa. Potentilla, also called shrubby cinquefoil, is one of the most underrated small shrubs out there. It grows between 2 and 4 feet tall, stays nicely rounded on its own, and produces cheerful little flowers in yellow, white, orange, or pink from late spring all the way through fall. That is one of the longest blooming periods of any small shrub you'll find. The key benefit is its incredible toughness. Potentilla handles cold winters, dry conditions, poor soils, and neglect far better than most ornamental shrubs. It's the plant that keeps showing up for you even when conditions aren't ideal. If your garden has a tough spot, too dry, too exposed, not the richest soil, Potentilla is probably your best friend. List item number 10. Dwarf Fothergilla, Fothergilla gardeni. We're closing out our list with a true hidden gem, Dwarf Fothergilla. This native North American shrub grows to about 3 feet tall and is honestly one of the most rewarding small shrubs you can plant. In early spring, before the leaves even emerge, it produces white, honey-scented bottle brush flowers that are absolutely enchanting. Then, through summer, the blue-green foliage is clean and attractive. And in fall, it puts on one of the most spectacular color shows of any small shrub, blazing in shades of orange, red, and yellow all at once. The key benefit is that you get 3 distinct seasons of genuine beauty. It supports native pollinators, it prefers moist, acidic soil, and it's completely deer-resistant. If you want one shrub that truly does it all in a small garden, Dwarf Fothergilla might just be the one to plant first.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It genuinely means a lot. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more gardeners find this content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time to join our growing community of garden lovers. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy gardening!